nang na karigumba kanagumba do utke hairagadi han hana nang na magazine lokthok ka dobani आराम से ब्रेक सावधान वरना चाचा भाई तुम यूं भगवान यालू ब्रेक आगे बढ़कर दाहिना से चल बस यूं 1 2 3 4 5 राइट पीछे मुड़ वरना चेक 1 2 Left, right, kill him with a bus. Left, right, आगे बढ़ेगा पीछे मुड़. एक, दो, तीन, चार, मार्च. Left, right, left, सामने सैल्यूट, पैटर्न, सैल्यूट वाला. एक, दो, तीन, चार, एक, दो, तीन, चार, एक, दो, तीन, चार, एक. कौन यालू? नंबर 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Many times we have seen in quite a few incidents where sometimes people even having gun license, they don't know how to handle the gun that they own, that they possess or that they have bought. And there have been situations where either they hurt themselves or they have hurt people. So because of that, today I'm going to show you gun safety, how to handle a gun, how to keep it safe, the do's and don'ts basically. So we will start with the small arms and I'll show you. This is 9mm pistol. This is 9mm pistol. Now, normally, police, we undergo 9 months training. In that 9 months training, we do drills, we do marching, we do a lot of things, and I'll show you that also. And then in between, once our ustad, our instructors, once they feel that we are ready for it, then they teach us how to handle arms. So you can imagine that there's a whole process of handling arms, whether it's small arms or big arms. And the fact is that it's a very rigorous training for this also. Now you can imagine that when we are trained for months and days for this, the fact remains that when a civilian is issued an arms license and he buys, say, maybe small arms, maybe a pistol, maybe a revolver from a gun store, he thinks that, like, okay, I'm a cowboy, like I can handle this. No. In fact, a lot of them doesn't even know the safety. What is the safety thing to do? What is the safe thing? How to handle a gun also. So we will show you the basic thing. Aina ud kadauba si masini. When you have a gun, when you are going to show it to somebody, nang na karigumba kanagumba do ud ke hairagadi. Han hana nang na magazine lawtho kadauba ni. Magazine lawtho karigumba masi matung dazu karigumba just mangon da ud ke hairagadi. Mangon da point tawroi khulai se magi barrel se som side ta point tawgani aduga nang na smaina hand tawgani. Say suppose smaina sumai ko aina hai siba sini you have to show like this aduga mana ingona muka pire khalon muka piro se simong ni nang na cowboy saraga hekta mi gi side ta amata even masigi sida yengo masi se aina magazine lawtho khrabane adu orasu magazine lawtho manung na maru leite yeng se ko manung da maru leite ko manung leite kamta leitre adu orasu masida karigumba aina khali ne hairaga su mingon na pige hairaga su even then barrel sina magi side natraga migi side ta point su to roi ga do bani smaina dum pige do bani. This is the first safety in safety of handling arms. In fact, the actual procedure is when you take it out, if you feel the whole process is actually you still have to check whether the barrel inside is also empty or not. So now I have to check. So there's nothing there. Then only I should give. I was just cutting it short, but this is the actual procedure. You first take out the magazine, then you check whether it is empty or not. You don't just do like this. Nang yeng da bida smaina tawre yare hana khangnu. Nang na sana yeng gadumni. You have to check it whether this is actually empty or not. The inside, the barrel inside. Then only you give it to the person who you are going to hand over. See, this is how you give to another person. Okay, I'm going to show you basically how to take it out. This is the magazine chamber. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See later. Then I'm going to disassemble this. The most important thing is to clean the chamber inside, just to see whether it is dirty or not. It's quite clean. Adu arsu I must amta sengdoke. Before you shoot, you are supposed to clean the chamber properly. Even after you put in all these things, either you hold it down and slowly release the trigger, or you are supposed to put it up, never pointing to anyone, not even once. This is the safety. careful. I put it. In fact, I should use a holster also and keep it here. Okay, so now you put in the holster and put the safety. This is a small firing range meant for small arms. So the mandatory thing again in the firing range is safety. The first thing that a firer should do is, even before firing, you have to ensure that there's no one that side. Just check it out. So this person is here, so I have to tell him, come out this side. It has to be like that. No one should be in front of you. Okay, in front of you. So that the idea is, even if you're a very good shooter, even if you're the best of the best, you should still not let anyone stand in front or at the side. Okay, this is the first rule. Masida karigumba o yeto oiragasu kanakuma masida nongmai maru sa dum haido ga panba yabagi chance dum leibanina. They have to ensure that everybody is away from the zone of the firing. Firing is zone. The zone in which you are going to fire, there should be no one in between. In fact, the rule is so strict in many places, so much so that even in any of the training schools, including here, it is mandatory that there are people, say some 50 to 100 meters away also, we keep people to ward off any stray dog, any stray cow, any stray animal, or even the random civilian, who may not know anything about it, to come inside. So usually a red flag is put, and to ensure that nobody by chance come inside the firing range, the zone in which you are going to fire. Now I'm going to do some firing, and this is just a test firing, but just to show you that for a police, for many of us, we undergo rigorous training and then only do the firing. It's not like a civilian who somebody owns a pistol or a revolver, and then suddenly he thinks that he knows how to shoot and not knowing the safety rules. I'm going to show you, even in the firing range, we maintain safety. Okay.
Fire, hold on. Check target number.
Number 1 target, number 2 target.
Imphal pistol. Pistol. Take out pistol. 10 rounds magazine load. Ready? Double-handed, standing, fire position. On your target. Fire! Raise position. Empty the pistol. Wapis pistol sa post. Kung biyo sa ako mata.
Oh.
Amali tento mala. Sa ngai zero target check tawbo sa.
Mai ini kan direct tentang ngayon ini. Oh,
Adum bisa ambil dum lebih rasa.
okay.
Misfired. Sadu dah expand dum tu. Misfired.
So this is a misfired round. Even after the firing for the second time, it did not fire. That means it's not the fault of the firing pin, because Browning's firing pin is normally very strong. So perhaps the ammunition is slightly old, or there's some defect in it. So this is called a misfire round. I can check those. Pan bra. Pali pali ne. Kaya dum pala. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double hit. See it.
Ani ahum mari mga taruk 6 ra.
So out of the 9 rounds, I have hit 6 on a target. So that's not bad. I'm firing after a year, so you can see I need more practice. Okay, normally in the firing range we do with a certain regimentation. You must have seen that one of our policemen, riflemen was also giving the commands and all that. But imagine that you are somewhere in the field, in the jungle, and you're going to fire. And that too, you're not going to say that, okay, now I fired 1 round, over. 2 rounds, over. It's not going to be like that. Say in the jungle or in any ambush or any operations where there's a firing, a lot depends on how you fire fast, how you retaliate. So I'll just give you how we do fast firing. Now whether I hit the target or not is a different thing, but this is how we normally do it. That is 6 rounds. I have 4 more rounds. I'm going to fire again. So that's it. In actual firing, you may have to fire very fast. Whether you hit or not is a different thing, but you really need to fire fast and ensure that your retaliation is fast. The idea is that just as somebody fired at you, and for that moment you may be in a shock, but if you retaliate also, the confidence comes to you, and whether you hit the target or not, you are going to make those people also feel the panic. Okay guys, this is just a demo. My officers in MPTC think that I'm very antique, so I'm going to show you basically, I mean, any weapon that you are handling, you should be able to be so good at it that even if blindfolded, you ought to be able to do it. The idea is that in case you are in a dark place, you should still be able to find out what's wrong with your weapon and check it out. So I'm going to make this attempt. This is without the rounds. This is cold now. I'm going to introduce you some of the most diligent, faithful, dedicated and sincere officers. In fact, they are the unsung heroes of our police department. Not many knows that because of them, good recruits or rather good policemen comes out. They are the ones who trains them, they are the ones who supervise them, and they are also the ones who teaches them indoor subjects also. So this is Dr. Akoijam Jhalojit. Please introduce yourself.
So I'm A.K. Jaljit Singh. Now I am the Assistant Director in MPTC.
Okay. Next.
L. Deven Singh, Assistant Director, MPTC.
M. Kumarjit Singh, Assistant Director, MPTC.
Dr. Rashni Yankom, Assistant Director, MPTC.
Abdul Salam, Additional SP, MPTC.
I am Jijan Khanswan. Friends call me JK Swan. I am Additional Director, MPTC.
I am T.S. Manglem Singha, DSP, MPTC Pangei.
Ram Arun Kumar Singh, Assistant Commandant, MPTC.
They are also again the support staffs who have always been here, who have worked hard, who have made the training facilities and the training of various recruits in order to turn out very well. Mr. Surchandra, he is the bugler. Then
Laisham Bishwarji Singh, Sarat Tongbram,
Margin Ingombam, MPTC, Aula.
And Doran Singh, MPTC Instructor.
Subedar T. Gojendra Singh, MPTC.
L. Manitombo Singh, Subedar MPTC. Subedar Y. Anderson, MPTC.
Subedar P. Robert Singh, MPTC.
Zamdar Y. Malimjau Singh, MPTC.
Ular A. Inaksha Singh, MPTC.
Instructor K.S. Bintu Singh, MPTC. Instructor Sohan Thapa, MPTC. Instructor Ramu Badu Thapa.
So as you can see, the heart and soul of MPTC are these officers and men who have day in day out put in their best and ensure that training is done properly, and at the same time the maintenance of the campus and any other activities, be it in firing or be it in training or in any other workshop or seminars that are held here also from time to time. In fact, in recent times, even the forest guards were trained here. Forest kitami ka na?
49.
Around 49 forest guards were also trained here for the first time. So this shows that even other departments have started having the faith and in our capacity to be able to teach other departments also if required. So I do hope that in the coming days also, as and when civilians who are issued license also, if they require any specific training also, perhaps even our police training college here can also offer maybe a 1-week course or something, so that a person who owns arms with license are able to hold the arms with the safety instructions and the manner in which the arms is to be handled.